said Fonz right now is the best punchline battle rapper, period. As a person like yourself that's studied...
Floppy, dusty, soft, the unmitigated gall, the temerity, the audacity, DNA versus DNA. What were you thinking? What is your problem? How dare you say those words? You are a legend, certified as DNA. This is all love. You're a certified legend in this culture. You've experienced everything. You literally have experienced everything. You've seen Cassidy versus Freeway. You probably was in a hallway somewhere, you know, chilling, eating chips and a hug juice, a 25-cent hug juice, watching on a murder mook battle on the sideline. You understand me? You were there for Conceited and Conceited's rise. Come on, rephrase that, repackage that. Us media niggas, we mess up, we get that. But you're a certified, verified, or authority in battle rap to say those words. He said of all, let me go quick, of all time, right?
Yeah, all time.
Your DNA, you're bugging. How does that make sense? You can say Fonz is the hottest. Right?
Yes.
The three, you're a hip hop head, right?
Yes.
If I said Lil Baby is the best rapper of all time, you would flame me right now. You would flame me. You would be like, Blac, get off my live, Blac. You don't know hip hop anyway. Get out of here, Blac.
Of course.
I'm saying me right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's DNA. That's what you do. You're calling Lil Baby the best battle rapper of all time right now. Stop. I mean, you call it fun. That's what you're doing. Stop. Come on. B Magic then did work for years. No matter how you feel about B Magic right now, I'm telling you, for a 3-year stretch, it was magic. Literally. Clips, Tay Roc, Chilla Jones. Come on. It was back to Links. I watch everything. Links. Fonz, I rock with you heavily. You have. It makes people, that's the thing I hate about this, makes people disrespect Fonz. Like Fonz doing what he's doing.
Right.
So for us to do the comparison, it's kind of discrediting Fonz. I don't want to do that.
Right.
But Fonz hasn't reached that yet. He's heating up. He's on fire. He's doing a lot, but he hasn't done what B Magic has done in a 3-year stretch. If
and Blac,
year was the
B Magic 3-year stretch was powerful.
Oh my God. Conceited too. SONS, heartless.
Nitty.
Bro, it was a 2-year stretch where niggas was scared of Av. They was terrified of Av.
2016, I thought Av was the most dangerous nigga in this fucking planet, Blac. The most dangerous nigga.
I'm telling you, listen. I think the Illuminati's real. Hold on, it's not us. It's not people like us. But somebody planted evidence in Av's car and made that shit pop like that.
Right.
Somebody say, yo, this nigga is too dangerous, too powerful. We got to do something. We got to do something behind the scenes to mess his career up. Somebody did that. But it's like, come on, Conceited, Av, who else? A lot of
Black.
He's a
lot.
Danny in there. Rum Nitty is still alive. Nitty is still alive. Rum Nitty is still breathing.
Woo!
Oh my God.
But how much
you didn't even let him battle O-Red yet, and you said those words.
Oh, transform, okay. All right.
They say the media. They have the audacity to say the media paint narratives. They not even NWX brothers no more. Oh my God.
Hey. Oh man.
I'm in the kitchen.
You recently had Lux on your show, man. I know how much you rock with Lux and everything like that. What's your take on the backstory? What you feel that him and Daylight, just by sitting next to the man and conversing with him, where he is mentally for the Daylight battle?
He seems ready right now. I think the only holdup is business. But Daylight has confirmed that it's going down this year. No, the Lux has confirmed it's going down this year. But mentally, he's ready. He wants to shut everybody up. You know, everybody calling him out. You know, one thing that we said on and off camera, and we went, of course, more off camera on this, but once the Daylight battle was done, all these call outs going to cease. It's going to be quiet again. Remember in 2012 when he battled Calico, did what he did, people wasn't calling him out. It was like, we fought back.
Right.
He battled Geechi Gotti. 7 niggas on the call. 7 niggas, oh, what's up? I'm outside with you right now, taking pictures. So I think after this Daylight joint, let's go back to what it was in 2012. That's what I received from what he was saying. Level of confidence. I think he's gonna go now.
What was your take? You in the building, Black, as always. Kings and Queens, man. What's your take on the overall card itself? Who stood out to you? Like, what's your pros and cons of what you witnessed?
Pros and cons. Should I start with the good or bad first? Let's do that.
Okay, all right.
Good or bad?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Good. I thought it was overall great Kings versus Queens. You know what I mean? The battles that stood out to me, or battlers, I think Flames doing what she did and her addressing the men and saying F you to the men in her third, that was fire. DNA, consummate professional, I think Official did good too, but DNA was on fire. Shout out to Jazz with the upset. It even being that close is an upset as well. You know what I mean? Like I said, the prediction there, everybody got predicted you losing. Who else? Who else I'm trying to think of? Vixen. I fought that's not Vixen and Tay Roc. Shout out to Vixen and Tay Roc 2 weeks, and they made diamonds, so it was fire. Overall, I would say, and again, being in the building is better for us. So when people at home be like, yo, I give it a 6.
Right.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Building 7.5. Overall, great event.
Okay.
Only problem I had for the most part is the main event. It got to be main event. You know, like Tay Roc and Vixen, they were the main event in terms of content, in terms of entertainment, and delivering what we wanted. And I think looking at the card now, and it's like you seen Fonz and Shuni, right?
Yes, so this morning. Yes, I recapped. Yes.
We got to make sure we put people in the right spots.
So, Black, I'm glad you said that, because I said in my blog, like, I'm feeling all right. If you're the staff and the people that's putting this battle together, it does make sense to people that you have on the big stage, right?
Yeah.
With all respect to Fonz and Shuni, you don't really know, right? So, is it really a gamble shoot that you got to put?
It is a gamble shoot, but I feel like Fonz and Shuni was doing heavy promotion. They
came on your show, prime time.
They was talking on Twitter. They was popping a lot of shit. So I said in that regard, I feel like they deserved day one. And I feel like certain battles would have been appreciated or a little better to the audience. Verb versus, and it's most like the Casey or Verb, but I think Verb and Casey in a smaller setting would have been better overall product. Verb would have much better of a chance as in terms of getting booed in 10 seconds. I am a grinder. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have got booed in 100 crowd audience. So it's like you switch those twos out, you probably have a better event on both sides. You got more watchable battles. More watchable battles.
You and I share one thing together that we're big Verb supporters throughout the years, right? Since his installment in battle rap, right?
Yeah.
What's your take on his Twitter wars?
I didn't see everything. I seen that little piece. I seen a few tweets here and there. I don't know. This is Verb, man. This is probably how Cocaine Beezy addressed shit. It's probably not even Verb, bro. It's Cocaine Beezy, tight right now. Like, you niggas talk about me. Jake, you talk about me? Huh, Jake? Oh, you mother. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is, but ain't nothing too serious for me. I think he's got to get it together. At the end of the day.
Am I being picky, though, when I say this? Because I'm a Verb fan saying this. He did no Showtime, Black. And I felt the last couple of years, when he does the Showtime, he does it on some shit like, I know niggas like Black and 3 like the Showtime, so I'm going to give it to them one time. There's no Elvis Smooth. There's no I ride up. You don't even feel you know what I'm saying? Like, that's his go-to move, and I feel like he doesn't even go in that bag anymore. Like, why Casey got a Showtime and he doesn't?
Casey did everything that Verb do. That's crazy. Casey doing the bar from the goods battle, put the weave in. It's like, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, what it comes down to, that's why I shout out and show love to Calico, because him saying it's WWE, that's right in so many ways, in terms of a script, in terms of we want to see Stone Cold do the Stone Cold Stunner. We want to see Triple H do the pedigree. Like, no matter how they all been Undertaker. I don't care how many times he come back. We want to see him do that. His tombstone. We want to see all that. Just like if you want to switch your style up, switch it up. Speaking of Undertaker, right? No, he switched characters, right? He came out with the urn or whatever.
Right.
And he had a stretch where he was in a motorcycle. He was the American badass.
Yep.
No matter how many times he changed his character, he still was doing the tombstone and the choke slam.
Right.
He made sure to give us those two moves at least. You know what I mean? Brock Lesnar. No matter how many times he want to change to UFC fighter, he's still doing the FU. John Cena then changes everything 5 different times. He's still doing this as the finishing move. At the end of the day, we need those things to be on your side for the most part. So I think Verb can rap how he wants, but I would say give us the Verb that we fell in love with for the most part in terms of a battle.
Is the culture trying to retire him, or is he retiring himself, or is it a multitude of both?
I think the culture is trying to retire him. Not going nowhere. He tried to retire. It didn't work.
Times though, and it's like
he did it 3 times. He not going nowhere. But at the end of the day, the culture, they can't retire nobody, man.
That's a fact. They can't cancel you.
Who y'all cancel? Y'all cancel people for 2 weeks and then right back and they good.
Right.
Going nowhere.
I want to get your take on this real quick, Blac, before I wrap it up here. I saw Tay Roc.
I time of day, man.
Okay. I saw Tay Roc on Hip Hop Is Real, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, like he's winding down his career, right? Where's Tay Roc for you? What do you think Tay Roc has meant for the culture? Because one time we had anointed him the face of. Think about that, Blac. He was at one type of conversation. This man was the face of battle rap. That conversation. Where do you put Tay Roc at?
In terms of what?
In terms of legacy, contribution to the culture, still being relevant. You know what I'm saying? The stepper, like the big word.
Shout out to Eazy the Block Captain. I'm just gonna take his line right now. I'm gonna get us to Tay Roc, but at the end of the day, Tay Roc is Himothy. He's Himothy. He's everything a battle rapper should encompass, in terms of talking shit, being a good guy and a villain. He's done both. He had his SMD stretches, and then, him talking his this, but he had a whole bunch of time when he's showing up to the fans and doing both sides. He's done 2-on-2s. He's done intergender matchups. He's been there when Smack and handled Beard. We watched the growth of him, so he's a legend. That's one. You can argue him if you want to. So I always say Mount Rushmore is in its infancy. So a person that's just coming up now, they want to build a Mount Rushmore. You could put him there if you want to. Put him on Mount Rushmore. He's done everything. He don't got to do nothing more else, honestly. It's just,
let's be honest, Blac, the chess of the world, the twerks of the world, that's their guy.
That's their guy.
That's their guy.
Their guy. So
and Jay Mills and me and you watch Party Hardy, they're not that. You know what I mean?
And even us that's been there since long, we still go with the Tay Rocs. We still like, hey, we as a legacy thing, and the fact that they've been there for so long, or they kind of was the people that started off, in the battle rap scene. We still go to Tay Roc though. Shout out to Jay Mills. We still go to Tay Roc. I remember when they announced, I think Jay Mills and Tay Roc going back and forth. I was on the side of Tay Roc. This before Jay Mills came back. You know what I mean? So this before we know if you could do good, and I'm like, you ain't messing with Tay Roc though. What? I'm there defending Tay Roc deserved this match, and Tay Roc could kill you. No offense, shout out to Jay Mills. I've grown a little bit. Jay. I've grown a little bit, Jay Mills. Hey, hold on, relax. I want to shake your head. Salute. No, but Tay Roc is him, man. It's my Mr. Consistent. Man, there needs to be, and I think he deserved more than the champion tonight. I can't hold you.
Right. And let's be honest. Him fighting off that Tay Roc loss at his first time he battled Charlie Clips, pardon me.
Oh, since then to now. Ooh.
I mean, man, some guys can't come back from that, Blac, to have that kind of career that he had.
That was a bad one, too. And Clips was living off years off of that. And Tay Roc still. And on top of that, we got footage of Tay Roc since he was like 15, 16.
Big hat Tay Roc, Blac.
The other thing is every other guy that be bragging about, Tay Roc got that as well. It's like, he got everything, bro. He deserves a lot. He deserves a lot. The same Triple H be having, Triple H, he's part of the business of WWE. I think Tay Roc might deserve that at some point. Business at some point, in a suit. Not physically, but I'm like part of the business. He don't gotta be in the suit. Everybody don't gotta wear a suit. You know what I mean?
Do you think the culture needs a second Mount Rushmore because there's so many people that's contributed? And how do you feel about that? I know your brain is always moving this shit.
Oh, yeah, I stand firm on the decision. Because we try to do Mount Rushmore. I always said I always try to encompass the East Coast and the West Coast. So, and I got heat for this. I'll get flamed again. But there's two ways I feel, right?
All right.
It was Mook Lux, The Source, and Illmac.
Right.
I feel like those were WRC jump off days, and they for that side it was dumb. Disasters look up to him. You know what I mean? So we put Disaster on Mount Rushmore. He's saying, yo, I look up to these guys. And obviously Murder Mook and Lux. That's how I feel generally, right?
Okay.
Battle rap is in its infancy. It hasn't been that long. You know what I mean? Mount Rushmore takes time to make. So I'm saying maybe in 10 more years we can decide who's on Mount Rushmore. And that will remove shout out to Lux and Mook. That will remove like, okay, if they're not working enough and really making a stamp, the Mount Rushmore could be a lot of, people that we're seeing now, a Tay Roc. It could be a Geechi, it could be a Verb or Arsenal, you know what I mean? It could be a lot of people, Disaster. Or it could be Murder Mook. It could be Illmac still, but it could be a lot of things that's happening. But Mount Rushmore is in its infancy, or Battle is in its infancy. I feel like that decision is going to be made within the next 10 years.
I want to go back to the name.
Be working. Shout out to Murder Mook. They shouldn't be playing with your name. Murder Mook, you don't got to battle a lot, right? You don't got to battle a lot. But anybody that's hot, who they consider the best, come back and beat their ass. So your name can be where it's supposed to be in terms of a Mount Rushmore situation. So in 10 years, I know who Murder Mook is. When this guy got hot, Murder Mook came back and beat him. Shit like that. Lux is too, like, if y'all, and I know how this shit gonna work, bro. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta do that. Charlie Clips, I'm just saying. So people forget easily.
If you were champion of the year back in 2012 or 15, would Clips have won those couple of years, you think?
Yeah, I think Clips would have probably got maybe 2014. I think he battled T-Rex and Daylight in the same year, and they both got somebody else. Off the top of my head, he had a lot. I think the only bad battle he had that year was Sharon. Yeah, I think there was all W's, all great type wins. So maybe Clips. I think Tay Roc would have got one. I think Nitty would have got one. I think Math Hoffa would have got one, probably 2013. So
that's when Math went on his little run battling mad people, right?
13, he was one of the first people to do it. So yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of different ones, but that's off the top of my head. I can't say officially, but if we had the budget, I'd do it. If we had the budget, if we had the money, if I win the lottery, it's lit. It's up. I'm like that.
I want to go back to a name you said earlier, Blac, Illmac, right?
Yeah.
I felt like guys like him in past, we wanted them to get to URL. Are you surprised that we never got Illmac on a URL stage?
I'm actually shocked. I don't know what happened. I feel like double impact. The same way you got Marvin Quest, I feel like that was a perfect opportunity for them to bring through Illmac and Thesaurus. Like, that's a people pleasing moment, right? That's the easy people pleasing and crowd pleasing and good competition. These guys was WRC jump off champions. So when I always say this too, I kind of apologize to, like, listen, I know I'm giving Geechi Gotti a ring.
Right.
Like, this is the first ever. It probably wasn't the first ever. But I didn't see Thesaurus Illmac's ring in person. I don't know if it was like a replica or it was a real situation. But 15 years ago, they had rings. Rings. Like they was
right.
They were, I feel like, why not get the tag team champions on Double Impact? So if they bring it back, I'm gonna try to talk to them like, yo, man, I'm just telling you, man, this would be a great moment to bring these guys through. And I think they would say yes. I think Illmac would say yes. And I feel like Illmac and Thesaurus, they're in a sense, they're godfathers as well. They don't need to go through no process. What process they got to go through is Illmac is Thesaurus. I'm sorry. They don't need no, whatever A-Ward has to do. I don't know what he has to do. Whatever negotiation, they don't got to do that.
But let me ask you a question.
They're on Pat Stan Sharon's level.
Or let me ask you a question, Blac. When guys come from other leagues, right, and we want them to get on URL, right, to start with the big dogs, and they get their chance to have a good to get a battle, but they didn't live up to the battle or they live up to the hype of us wanting them to come over here. Does that really hurt them though? Because I can think of a name.
If they popping shit, yeah.
Well, I can say a name right now, and I'm not a selfish person when I say this, right? I thought for years the culture wanted Pass to get on URL. URL gave him Briz Rothstein at Traffic at the crib.
Briz a different nigga though.
I can't believe it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Briz don't battle like Briz wake up one day and decide to get niggas out. Come on, Smack. This is the match I don't need or like. Like difference in niggas. I don't. That's a good example, but I don't know. Shout out to Briz.
You miss Briz?
Work differently.
You see Briz perform a lot of times. Do you miss watching him battle?
Oh, of course, man. I don't know. That's why I be getting mad. Like, Briz, what you doing, man? Talk to somebody. Get an interview with anybody. and talk your shit, good or bad, whatever it is, and get back in the ring, man. Murder Mook wants to battle you. You want to battle Murder Mook, it can happen. But the problem is, I think Murder Mook got management, but I feel like they talk for themselves in terms of negotiation. I feel like when they're trying to lock in a deal, they talk to Briz personally,
right.
or they talk to Murder Mook. It shouldn't be like that. The same way when you talk to Lux, you talk to Tiff Lux, and that's the smartest shit you can do. Let them handle the business. It was miscommunications, I feel like, between everybody involved. Like, oh, I'm supposed to get paid. The management would have got that lock for you. If you was on that Drake shit, y'all would got paid. Like, nobody's not gonna get paid. That's the whole thing right there. Nobody's not gonna get paid.
Right.
Like, y'all gonna, everybody on that card got paid, right? Drake is right there. Like, what you think was gonna happen? And I'm assuming that from what I've been hearing, like that was the whole. They ain't send me this, they ain't send me that. Y'all was gonna get it. Lux left happy, and Geechi left happy. Jazz, that's the happiest she's ever been. You know what I mean?
Right.
I left happy. I didn't even battle. I wasn't even battling. I left happy.
Talk your ish, my G.
I'm bugging.
Talk your ish, brother. Talk your ish, man.
So, friends, if you had management, you would have been fine, bro. Or just, I would have said, shout out to Joel Embiid, you know, 6 weeks from Philly. Trust the process. Nobody was not going to come, fulfill the obligations. But I think if you had management and they didn't talk to him directly, they would have been handled. Don't got to worry about that. That's why I like Anwar and Twerk, because I feel like Twerk doesn't have to deal with, for the most part, the paperwork aspect of it.
Just focus on the bars.
Focus on the bars. Anwar got this. You good.
Do you think we're going to see more managers in battle rap as the years and months and days? Do you think we're going to see more managers in battle rap?
We should. That's the smart thing to do. On top of that, I feel like managers are not going to take your money. If anything, they're going to enhance it, because if I'm somebody's manager, right? You talking to them directly, your friends and family. I get on the phone. It's a whole different energy. We want this. We need this. We need this to get there. We got to be here by this day. And he needs this battle. He did this last battle. Right. So price should, raise exponentially. We seen it. We went to the crowd. We seen that a lot of people came for him. He did this. He did this. He's won his last 3 battles. He has the highest reaction on the app. He did this. I'll be talking like that. And I need 3,000 extra, as opposed to you being on the phone with whoever you got to be on the phone with, and it's the same situation. And I take 1,000 off of the extra 3,000 I got you. So you don't lose money. You gain in any situation like that. I'm just saying. But yeah, we should see a lot more managers.
Has there ever been a time in your career where you felt like have you thought about, has it crossed your mind, you being a manager?
Oh, I've been asked a whole bunch. I said no. No, I think me doing media is first. I can't, if I manage you, now I don't know. It just looks away if I say you lost. I don't know.
Right.
And when you manage somebody, the most important thing is the look of the artist. The artist has to be in the forefront every time. So I can't be somebody. I can't manage somebody.
If you could though, if you give me 3 people, if you could manage 3 people, who would it be? Overall in their whole career, not even present, past, whoever.
I would manage Briz, because you playing Briz. What's going on, man? Briz, stop playing. I don't want to. But I'm saying I would. I would manage Briz. I would manage. Let me see here. Daylight. I don't think he needs a manager though. I think he's playing the game.
Solo act.
He's trolling, whatever. Yeah, it makes sense. Plus, I think Ace and Kid Chaos.
Really, Kid Chaos? Wow. Can I ask you why Kid Chaos? You might be asking, out of all those names, why Kid Chaos? The potential is there, obviously, but talk to me though.
Manage. I feel like with management comes marketing. I feel like I got ideas, or in my brain that's cooking up right now, I got better ways for him to be presented. You know what I mean? I think I could help with that. I could have helped with that. So, but yeah, I think he has it all too. You know what I mean? Again, maybe it's me being a, I guess, quote unquote nerd in terms of how I look at the material, and I gotta write that shit down. I find a better appreciation for what he does. And I think I can you know what I mean? That'd have been dope. A dope connection.
Geechi Gotti, 3-time champion of the year. When it's all said and done, what do Obviously, you've been on this guy a lot, though, Blac. The face of the West Coast, if you want to go in that bag, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
You crowning him 3 times. You have the coach off, obviously. You giving him a belt.
I crowned him twice. Y'all gave him 3.
Right. Crown him 3.
Much love, Geechi. For me, you won twice.
Right.
But you won 3 times. So you won 3 times, but I had Patch Day 1 year, and they went against me.
Do you think he's at a phase of his career right now where the culture is tired of anointing him? Respectfully, when I say that.
I'm a year off. I predicted this, I think, a year prior. I think somewhere in 2020, I said it's about to happen to you, Geechi. You know what I'm saying? They about to say you lost every battle. They about to say this about you because you did too much. You know what I mean? You're about to be the villain for real. But yeah, I think they tired of seeing him win. And I think, again, like when you watch Shout Out to Goods, I think he had one, he did a champion of the year response. And I think when we had a champion of the year, our comment section said, Geechi again? It's some bullshit. So if you're starting off with Geechi again, people say bias all the time, right? But they never address a negative bias. That's a worse bias than a positive bias. A negative bias, that means I hate you. I don't like you. I don't want you to win. And I'm going to say things to justify why you shouldn't win or shouldn't have won without no real premises. No. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's that time. Geechi, you won. You've done enough. Shout out to Calco. You've done enough. Fall back and enjoy. Take a year off again. Take a cool year. You know what I mean? Take a battle here and there, but just relax. Wait for Mook, wait for Hitman. You know what I mean? Just chill. Just relax, because it's that time. When you win too much, that's what happens. Expectations are higher for you. You got to 30 somebody. You can't come into a battle at 75%. Shit like that.
Is Geechi and Eazy one of those ones that we really got to pay attention to, Blac?
Well, we've already paid attention to Geechi. Man done won champion 3 times now. I think Eazy is the one that, really got locked in on. Eazy is Timothy. The man has been on the Super Bowl 2 times. So when he talk his shit, be quiet. Shh. Listen. Let him talk his shit. He deserves it. He's 10-0 on the app. And a lot of y'all, what y'all saying in the terms of a battle and him winning or losing, y'all had him winning all these battles. So hey, walking.
Yeah,
we got to tune in on Eazy, and I think it's time for Eazy to get those bigger matchups. Like a Hitman with Sub, Geek up, Calico with Sub, what's up?
But Blac,
what's up, Mook?
All right, hold on. Before you go there,
grab that water, Blac. Grab that water, Blac. You hear me?
But hold on. Wasn't the conversation just a year ago, a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago? Can Eazy translate from the caffeine settings
to a big?
He's graduated now, obviously, but
we had the questions and he answered. It's like, okay, next. The man battle chess had battle of the night. We don't talk about this enough, right? The fact that they sat there and did a face-off. I feel like this is where the business, where the management comes in and say, listen, this is what our artists did for you. They did a face-off. Face-off of the night. Passionate, going back and forth.
Oh my God.
They turned around and had the battle of the night that kind of saved that day in a sense, right? Because the murder.
C-word, Blac, C-word. I'm giving it a C-word, yeah.
It's enough time has passed. Classic.
Yeah, C-word.
Most recent and very few recent classics. You understand? So they turned around and had the best classic face-off to a classic battle, and he's doing this consistently. Even Eazy against Verb is like 75%, 80%. That still look good. Eazy versus K Shine was 80%. I feel like it's still looking good. Classic moments, classic material. Timothy, shh, be quiet and listen when he talks.
But Blac, let me ask you a question. Do you see this for him though? Did you see this happening after the tournament for Eazy though? Do you see all this?
You saw it. I saw it a little bit, but I feel like you saw it. I got a message. Hold on. He got to play the question there. Like that's as media, we know the answers to shit, right? But we got to play the role of how do you feel? What do you think? But listen, he knew. He has a vibe, he has an aura, and his shit talk matches. It all makes sense when he was on Champion, just talking.
What did I text you?
I can find the text if you want. You said I like this guy. Like he's fire. I like him.
I said that dude Eazy the Block captain.
Yeah.
He got something there. That brother got something, man. He got something, man.
So he been had it. He's just he's process, and I think he figured the game out because he's been out for a while, but he took that time off. you know, to be where he had to be, because then they put him there, and then he
Right.
figured it out. So it's up from here. It's only up from here. Hitman, what's up? Murder Mook, what's up? Calico Geechi, what's up?
Ooh.
Timothy.
But see, with him and Briz, I feel like if them two, especially Briz, all those names, we could put Briz against Geechi, Twerk. Like, there's so many battles when Briz comes back.
And that's another reason why I would want to be a manager for Briz, because you know how much money it is if somebody's doing 10%. Oh my God, Briz, I can lock you in for 300,000. Come talk to me.
Loso, I love you, my dude, but Briz, boy.
So, I think Loso was actually in the chat. I don't know.
My bad, Loso.
I didn't check the chat. I know I checked the chat like a while ago, and it's
no,
Loso doing good, so we ain't doing.
I love Loso. That's my guy. Loso, I love Loso.
That was one random. We don't care about one randoms, right? That's what they said, right?
All right, someone round it.
Yeah. No, but Briz.
Can we go hit my favorite one round battles are Rex and Ill, of course, right? Can I go DNA T-Rex?
Yes. Time is money or something like that?
Time is money. How come no one talks about that battle, Black, when they come to one round battles?
I was there when it dropped. I love
DNA's approach, though.
Yeah, you had the hype man too. They had the hype man. First hype man. That shit was legendary.
Hey.
Yeah. Bricks versus Sue Surf.
Bricks, yeah.
Obviously, everybody say Young Ill and T-Rex. That was, that's different.
No brainer, right? That's
Yeah.
What's your favorite face-off you ever done? Give me your favorite top 3 favorite face-off that you conducted.
Okay, me throw this out there.
All right.
T-Rex. You find out.
You know what? I'll tell you.
But T-Rex, the bill collector, T-Rex and Reed, and I'm joking, but I'm not, because those are one of my favorites. Ace and Snake Eyes is one. For important fact that I feel like this was a very, I don't know why they picked me in the beginning. Shout out to you, Dub. Got it reached out to, but Loaded Lux and How to Don, that meant a lot to me. So that's definitely my favorite. Like, yo, I'm sitting as a fan, just chilling. Like, I was nervous as fuck, man.
Yo, your facial expression in the battle, though, you were tuned in on stage with Lux and Hollow.
Oh my God. They treated me like royalty back then too. That's crazy, man. So Lux and Hollow, anything with Rex in it, Ace and Snake, Chess and Eazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like those probably my top. Off the top of my head, if I sit back and I probably can change a few, but yeah, anything with Rex.
What was the energy when Lux and Hollow for you? What was the energy just sitting there watching, absorbing all that?
With the face off?
No, just being at the battle when you were on stage.
Oh, the battle?
Yeah.
Man. A lot was going on. I think they edited out a few things. First of all, to get to the stage, we had to wait like 20 minutes. Lux had to come through, with what he had to come through with. But it was
nigga. Hello, what's up?
Yeah. No, it was still a good day for me, because I think they only had about 4 battles. I think they had to introduce him and a start off battle. I think it was ABU versus somebody. I forget off the top of my head. My fault. Then they had 4 battles, and all of them was starts at like Daylight versus Be Magic, Hitman Holla versus O-Rad. So Calico versus Surf. So the night was going smooth. Like, we loved it. But as far as being on stage, it was just a blessing, man. Blessing.
That's
top 10 battles to me.
Top 10 battles?
Yeah, top 10.
Hitman Holla and Verb.
In my eyes, that's my favorite battle. Number 1 for me.
Of all, so for you,
for me personally, yeah,
got Hitman and Verb as number 1.
Yes, personally, that's my favorite battle.
Give us the reason why, though.
3. I remember where I was at. CCP, Community College of Philadelphia, 3rd floor. Library, I guess you would call it library building, whatever it is. I'm in there. I was going crazy, bro. I had my not the AirPods. I had the headphones on. They thought I was a weirdo. I was at the back. I was like, I'm telling you, if you at CCP, I'm telling the truth right now. I went to the back one, the back computer section or whatever. I'm going, oh, my first time seeing, No, but the reason why, though, the build up to it.
Right. Oh yeah, the build up was crazy. Yeah. And
Verb was talking this shit, and it had to make sense. It had to make sense, the way they got up on that stage, and it was brotherly love and shit like that too. So, and they let they let it go. It was no, you know, I'm trying to be nice to you. It wasn't I'm trying to do this and we're about to be friends. No, they went at it. It's easily classic battle. Best moments. Verb let a young nigga sit your old ass down.
Oof.
Yes, sir. Big Gerald. Hitman had moments too. Keep
Yep. Yes.
Classic moments, and that reshaped how we looked at battles and how battles are even getting done. You know what I mean? So easily, and that was earlier on too.
Blac, is it safe to say, because I heard you say build-ups, right? And he's had a lot of build-up battles. We go Verb, Arsenal, Cassidy, right? It's build-up, right?
That's a fact, and this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all hate to hear this, and we keep it to the raps. This is why they get paid the big bucks, because they shit makes sense and they talk shit, and the marketing is beautiful. Entertainment is beautiful. Hitman Hollow, when he's about to battle, I think Cassidy or whoever, he's on rap tracks, he's talking shit, he's tweeting more. Notice that. It's no battle. He's not even in battle like that no more. He's just wilding out, chilling. But when he about to battle, he gets everything lit. So Hitman's build-up game, beautiful. That's important.
Very important. Very important, though. Why did you conduct the Cassidy in the face-off?
I'm gonna say that for next episode of Dragon Ball Z. It was more than one factor.
Okay.
And I stand on, whether you believe it or not. I mean, I know people be saying this or whatever, but I'm gonna say my opinion on how I feel on certain things. I'm gonna be mad respectful, you know what I mean?
Of course.
And I didn't have Cassidy win there. So I don't know if Cassidy, you know, said it, I don't want Jay Blac or whatever. I think we're good now. I think I probably host his next one. But yeah, I stood on my opinion. I didn't think he was gonna win. I think that was the driving factor to why I wasn't the face-off.
How much pressure is on you, being that you represent Philly, right? And as a person, we both follow hip hop, and I know Philly's the land of the spitters. Jadakiss said this years ago, right?
Yeah.
You know, people expect because you're from Philly that you might have to say they're gonna win a battle or every battle, whether it's going into the battle, after the battle, or shedding light on everybody in the city. How have you dealt with that throughout the years?
I mean, it is a lot of pressure. I felt earlier on they was talking a lot of smack. Jay Blac from Philly? I didn't know that. And when he found out, but I wish I've been said. I think I did. I talked about eating Asperger's, did I say I'm from Philly? So like, a lot of people from Philly, they ignored the fact that I was saying I'm from Philly. But I guess I don't know what happened one day. Everybody, the whole world was like, oh, Blac from Philly? We hit the lottery. It's lit. Talk about us. We about to win every battle. Where's Jay Blac at? Like, I've been said I was from Philly, bro. I was on some of the blocks still. I'm here. I'm in CCP right the fuck now. Literally. What are you talking about? I'm on the bus.
Right.
I'm on the chapter. I'm on the 6. I'm on the train with y'all. What are y'all talking about? I'm not hiding.
Right.
He from Philly, got to do this. But I think it was a lot of pressure, but